I'm Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know all the things to do. And this is my new gaming setup. Well, one of many gaming setups, but this one is new because of the fact that I recently got a 32-inch CRT. You may remember my Let's Party Like It's 1990 video. If not, please go ahead and check it out. I think it was kind of fun. I had this CRT that was gifted to me by my parents, and I dug out an old toaster NES and hooked it up to that TV and got everything working. So I was very happy with that progress. But to do that video, I had to move some old flat panel televisions that were previously there out of the way. And once I had done that, I felt like it was kind of a waste to have a 24-inch flat panel where the 32 used to be and not do anything with it. It had just been sitting in the garage gathering dust for a couple of weeks, and then I just finally said, screw it. I'm going to find a place to set this up in the rec room. I'm going to hook up some consoles to it that I wasn't currently using, starting with this Retron 77, which I have some custom firmware on, so I can play games right off the SD card without even having to load in a cartridge. And here I have a hack of Ms. Pac-Man to look and play like Pac-Man. So for me, this is a fun one to play just about any time. It's not quite what you would call arcade accurate, considering there are dots in the tunnel, and Pac-Man is obviously not supposed to have any. And the ghost patterns aren't going to be quite right, and the playfield is a little squashed, but you know what? It's a very serviceable port of Pac-Man this way. I think I would even argue it's what could have been done and perhaps should have been done when Pac-Man was released on the 2600 instead of what we ended up with. Now, that is a fun game to play. It's just not even remotely Pac-Man at all. And this definitely is Pac-Man. So I like the fact that I can use save states with this custom firmware as well. So I can pick that one back up at any time I want. But I've also got a PS2 Slim here with a free McBoot loaded onto a MemCard Pro 2. And thanks to that, I can do Open PS2 Loader and basically run any game I want on this PS2 without the physical media. Just like with the Retron 77, I can load things off the SD card without physical media. You're going to notice that's a theme of this setup here. I kept consoles that I can put this into if I want, but I also have plenty of ways to run things without the cartridges or the discs if I so desire, thanks to all the different options that I have set up. And everything is running on HDMI here. Like the PlayStation 2 Slim has a component video out running to a RetroTink, and the RetroTink is running HDMI out. So I have one console on each HDMI port of this 24-inch television. The first one is the Retron 77, the second is the PlayStation 2, and you'll see what the third is momentarily. I really enjoy how crisp the video output looks when you do component to RetroTink and RetroTink to HDMI. There's zero lag doing it that way, and the picture is so much better than the standard AV cable that comes with a PS2, whether the original or the Slim. It's just not designed for high graphical fidelity, but look how sharp this is when it's scaled through the RetroTink. It just looks fabulous in my opinion. And you'll also notice that I'm using a PS5 controller. I'm going to use it both on the PlayStation 2 and on the next console we're going to play, but thanks to Bluetooth retro adapters and software that enables you to run Bluetooth on other consoles, it's not hard to use a PS5 controller on damn near everything these days. I can't think of one console that I currently use wirelessly that I can't pair the Bluetooth controls thanks to modern technology. Like, I can use the PS5 controller on Xbox, I can use it on PS2, I can use it on the 360. I mean, it's a modern age we are living in where the world is your oyster and you only have to reach out and grab it to do what you want. Now, this is the Swiss Army knife of the setup. So far, we've seen the Retron, which is mostly for playing Atari games, and the PS2, which is for PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games. But now with custom firmware called Aroma on the Wii U, we can literally do it all. We can emulate, we can basically anything from Atari 2600 right up to, I'd say, Nintendo 64. And then you might hit a brick wall. There might be some limitations at that point, which you can't go beyond. But Wii U definitely had N64 games in the virtual console, so you can't say they're not playable. It's just you might not be able to emulate every single N64 game if you do RetroArch. But also with custom firmware, you can restore backups of games that you previously downloaded, which was very much a necessity for me with this Wii U because I had an external hard drive hooked up to it a long time ago, but I couldn't get it to cycle on when I flipped the power switch, so any games that I bought and saved to that external hard drive are gone now. Without custom firmware, I wouldn't be able to play those games, so I'm very happy to have modded this old Wii U and given this console new life by hooking it up to this new television setup, this new retro station that I have with a Retron, a PlayStation 2, and a Wii U. I realized with the Switch box I could hook up more consoles than that, but I actually don't know that I will. I think I like having some limitations to this setup, even though the Wii U is pretty unlimited in what it can do. I'm still limiting the number of things hooked up at one time because then I can focus a little more when I'm playing games on this television, as opposed to having so many options on some of the other TVs. It leads to decision paralysis and I can't decide what I want to play. So, for me, this is a very sweet setup. It's got just the number of things that I want. They're all in HD and they all play just the way I want to play with wireless controllers, and everything looks and sounds great to me. It's not 4K. It's not going to be OLED. It's just a nice little retro gaming setup that I can keep right near my recliner and enjoy at any time. When I need a break from work, it's going to be the perfect place to kick back and play some games. And since I can put a tripod in front of it quite easily, it's also going to be a great place to film and show off games when I pick up new acquisitions or find new discoveries that are worth talking about, like games that are designed to be played on custom firmware that never had a physical release. So there are many things I can do with this new setup, and I look forward to doing them for my own enjoyment and also doing them for your enjoyment if you're a subscriber to this channel. And if you are, thank you. And if you're not, please consider subscribing. Either way, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.